For today's topic, we're going to talk about the reason why Cesare Lombroso became known as the father of modern criminology. Actually, this question was asked by one of my student, Miss Joanne Bartolome. Thank you for asking the question. The reason why Cesare Lombroso became the father of modern criminology was because of his way of viewing the existence of crime. As we all know, both the classical and positivist criminology coexisted in the same time. So we have here the group of Cesare Beccaria, the father of the classical school of criminology, who views crime as caused by individuals' free will. So as we have stated, the free will concept is a philosophical concept. Cesare Beccaria and his team views the existence of crime in a philosophical manner. They don't actually conduct study in order to determine the existence of crime. They just come up with an idea and make a statement out from that without actually conducting testing or studying the nature and the concept of the existence of crime. In short, the group of Beccaria and others views crime in a philosophical manner. Same thing with the demonological school, wherein they view crime as a result of evil possession, demonic possession, and divine intervention and so on. So both the classical and demonological theory does not actually conduct in-depth study in order to understand the existence of crime. They just come up with the idea of how crime exists based on how they rationalize everything. This is what they have observed and this is what they wanted to believe, and they come up with different theories that they have under the classical and demonological school. Now here comes Cesare Lombroso, who wants to study the existence of crime as a social phenomena. He views crime not in a philosophical manner or concept, or not in a spiritual concept, but as an illness that needs to be cured. So, the concept of the positivist school is that they view the existence of crime or crime itself as a disease that needs to be treated. The form of punishment during the time of Cesare Lombroso became individualized. On the time of Beccaria, punishment is used as a deterrence. It is used to deter individual from further committing crime. So, the concept of punishment during that time is not actually individualized, but rather it is in a general concept. They believe that if you are going to punish this person with this type of punishment, it would be enough to deter that person to commit another crime or to deter other individuals to refrain from committing crime. So that is how they conceptualize crime and how they use punishment as a form of deterrence in order to lessen the commission of crime. But then Lombroso stated that that is not the proper way to view crime. We need to understand crime by conducting a scientific inquiry to come up with the real cause of crime. And as we have stated, philosophical is no longer the method on how they view criminality during the positivist era. So they view crime as a disease, and they wanted to study the existence of crime by conducting a scientific inquiry. So we have here the different classification of crime or criminal according to Lombroso, and he have a scientific inquiry that states that the atavistic theory that believes that there are some individuals who are born criminals, that you can identify a criminal the moment that he is born. Although the concept or a lot of the theory of the positivist school or a lot of the proposition made by Cesare Lombroso was already debunked. It is already not taken seriously in the field of criminology, but it is already enough that he was the first person to view crime in a scientific manner and study the existence of crime in a scientific manner during his time. So that makes him the father of modern criminology. He earns the title by the first person to initiate the use of scientific inquiry in order to understand crime. Okay? So that is the reason why Cesare Lombroso became the father of modern criminology or the scientific school of criminology. Okay, so if you have other questions relative to what we are talking about, you may ask that on the comment section below and I will try to answer whatever question you wanted to ask in relation to criminology. Thank you again for asking. See you next time.